I've just settled in really quickly. I think it was nice to have a nice change of scenery, just to get away from London and just focus on the football, and that's what I'm able to do here, and I'm very grateful to be here, and it seems like we're a good fit at the moment.
Well, Alfie, 4 wins from 4, 3 clean sheets and 10 goals scored. How do you sum up City's start to 2021?
Very good, very promising. I think we can't get ahead of ourselves too much. Like you say, 4 games, 4 wins. I think that's the main thing. Being a centre half, I'm looking at it, and obviously I wasn't a part of the first 2, but 2 clean sheets, very very happy with. It's just a really good platform to build on.
You've obviously taken the captain's armband in the absence of Thomas Callas. It's quite a responsibility for someone so new into the squad.
Yeah, I just see it as a massive honour, to be honest. It was obviously Thomas went down injured in the Northampton game, and I had a little joke with him. You're gonna have to take that off about the armband, and obviously because his arm was in a sling, and he gave it to me, and I was like, oh, well, what do I do now? And I thought, you know what? I know myself. I'm a leader. I've got the leadership qualities, and what better time to put it on than then. I felt right. I thought, I'm going to take this on myself, and thought I'd done well with it, and then give it to Tails when I went off, and another player who's just coming on leaps and bounds, and then the gaffer said before the game, Alfie's captain for the day. So I was I can't lie, I was ecstatic. I was really really happy, and just wore it with pride.
You've been involved in those last 2 games. Have you been surprised at all by how well results have been, how well performances have been, or is it just the product of what you see day in day out at the training ground?
I'm not surprised at all, to be honest. I think when I spoke to the gaffer about coming to the club, and when I spoke to the CEO, I said I want to be part of a team that's pushing for promotion, and I keep saying it, I keep battering home the message. I've come here to try and help the side to do that. We've definitely got the squad to do it. We've been showing with the performances. It's a club that's definitely going places, and I'm just happy to be part of it. But at the moment, it's nothing that you're not seeing on the training ground. When I'm there working with the boys, everyone wants to do the right thing. Nobody's for themselves. Everyone's for the side, for the team. The core message, be together, and people are going to make mistakes. People are going to have bad games, and we've got to drag each other through. There's no egos in that dressing room. So I've said to every single player that I've spoke to about coming here, that I've got in the dressing room, and there's no big I ams, this, that and the other. There's just a solid group of lads that know how good they are, and then they're not looking past that, and it's a really good place to be.
And no sort of bigger test really than against the Premier League opposition, Aston Villa, on Thursday night. How much are you looking forward to that test, that challenge?
Yeah, that is going to be a tough one. Their squad speaks volumes. They've got top quality players. Stayed in the league last year. Yeah, at a time when they needed to come together, they did. I think they got quite a few points for the last 5 or 6 games, which ultimately kept them in the league. So they show that they can go and beat teams. But we got to be able to test ourselves against them. Ultimately we want to get to the Premier League, and these are the teams that we're going to be playing against. So it's going to be a tough task. Arguably our toughest so far. But if you can't rise to it, then I don't see who you want to be playing against, to be honest.
Obviously, a squad with lots of talent, but Jack Grealish, his name always crops up time and time again. Is there a plan for him? Should he be in the starting 11?
I think you've always got to pay respect to players. I played with Jack for the 21s, and he's a top player. Playing for England now, and he deserves it. He's a top player. As to have we got a game plan for him, I can't say we have, because I always say this, you get too caught up in other teams that you forget about what you're going to do. So if we focus on ourselves and we do what we can, obviously pay respect to him, because we know he's a top player, and they're filled with that. The team's a very good side. You can't give them too much respect and sit off them, otherwise that's when they punish you. So it's going to be a good test, but we're doing well, and we just got to take that into it.
Just away from the pitch, what have you enjoyed most about your time here so far, I guess, both in terms of the football club and settling into Bristol as a whole?
I think in terms of football, I think just playing with the boys and just coming to a new place, new staff, new players, everything. Unfortunately, I'm not allowed to be part of the fans just yet, which is frustrating, but we've got to keep safe. So I just feel like I've just settled in really quickly. I think it was nice to have a nice change of scenery, just to get away from London. Some people, is a big attraction of London, and I understand it, but sometimes you've got to step away from it, and just focus on the football, and that's what I'm able to do here, and I'm very grateful to be here, and it seems like we're a good fit at the moment.